Hello guys, I want to make a video on how I scalp higher quality stocks and buy the shares and make very fast money. Let me show you guys this, and this is how you can look for very extremely oversold type patterns. So when we go into the chart, the ticker I'm looking right now is AAP. And how I find these is I just go to the screener and I look up big cap stock momentum. So you can see like the biggest one down today is AAP. Best Buy is down 8%. I traded both these today, AAP and a Best Buy. I'll show you what I did. For example, Best Buy, I saw that the 15-minute chart, I have to see that the 15-minute chart is touching the Keltner channel. Doesn't mean I just get in right away. This is a long side opportunity, all right? And then I look at the 30-minute, I'm like, yay, the 30-minute's touching too. And then the 1 hour was touching it. So bigger time frames are due for a push up, as those are extremely oversold. But then what I do is I scalp it now on the 1 minute chart. So I saw Best Buy getting really away from this EMA 20. As you can see, you see how these little moves come back up to the 20. So I've been taking Best Buy as close as possible to these lower Keltner channels. I believe I took one right in here. When it hit the EMA 20, I was out. But this one was a really good one. So what I do is I would add into it, and I would buy like some shares here, some shares here, the shares, because I know it's going to touch this 20. I know it's going to touch this 50, and I know the longer term time frames are due for a pump. So as you can see, we go up, come back down, I go in for some more, comes back down, go in for some more. And because I know the longer term outlook, this is due for a pump, and you can see how we're coming out. We will touch all these EMAs on every time frame. On the 1 hour, the 30-minute, we touch the 5. On the 15-minute, we are actually coming close to 20. I didn't even need this big of a move. But you can see, look at this monster return. I mean, look at this massive move up from the lows. This was a beautiful move from all the way up to here to the top here. That was a 3% gain on a big cap stock catching the lows. Now, what did I see in AAP? Well, AAP was the same setup. This is why you don't just trade based on the 15-minute. Crappier stocks can do this. Like, for example, if you see Apple just come close to the 15-minute, they don't tend to do this. These are higher quality stocks. You can see right here, we touch the lower Keltner channel, pump. Lower Keltner channel, pump. And these are beautiful moves up. From this low to this was a beautiful move up, 1% on a bigger cap stock. So when I'm looking at AAP, I'm like, yeah, this is extremely oversold. Look at it, the 15, the 30, and the 1 hour are all touching this lower Keltner channel. So what I'm basing my trades are is I need to get this 1 minute as close as possible or near this lower Keltner channel. I just recently took this trade here. I was going to get some more, but as you can see from here, we had a massive, beautiful pump right in here. And I'm taking these quick gains because it touches the 20. Most likely it can come down. I know it's going to touch this 50, and I know the 5-minute is going to touch, these EMAs too. They're going to work in a slow motion. So yeah, this is why I'm watching. If AAP cuts down here, it's almost like, with this kind of chart setup, it is a really good opportunity to make money on. You better believe it. I'm going to take AAP if we make a new low. We break this and come near this lower Keltner channel because I know the higher time frames are going to pull back up to these EMAs. That's a fact. It's a guarantee. It's going to happen. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking those fast gains. Obviously this is for a bigger account. If you have, bigger accounts, you can put like, what I've been doing is like 5,000 a year, 5,000 a year, and I just slowly scale in, right? Because I don't mind owning the shares too. Keep in mind, these are going to be your higher quality companies too. If let's say I get stuck in this thing, I don't mind owning the shares because then I can do covered calls and I can sell some covered calls. Like for example, the price is 47.86. Well, I'd be like, I'll sell a $48 cover call, right? I mean, look at this massive cover call I could sell too. So it just really depends, but I prefer just scalping this, okay? So as you can see, price is just kind of consolidating now on these EMAs. It's trying to make a direction, but obviously higher the company, the better it is. You can see like BBY was a much easier stock as the higher time frames are literally going up. If you ever see Apple or Tesla do this, look at this. Hits this lower Keltner channel, goes up. You can do this however you want on the bigger cap and more liquid. Yeah, you could do some options. You can do some call options on this kind of a setup. I'm just a safer player. I just buy a lot of shares and I make that fast gain. That's how I like to do it. I just put bigger money to make more or, make that. It's that way I don't have to worry about, you know, the time decay and all that. But yeah, this is my favorite one so far. Now I just wait for that setup. And you can look all throughout here. I can go through all the biggest, you know, big cap stock screeners. Like I said, I had this as a screener of last price at least $20 and at least a million volume. So I just look at this. I just kind of see what's going on. Look at this. Abercrombie and Fitch came near this lower counter channel. It had a nice pump up to the EMA 10. These are going to be resistance points, the 5, 10, 20, and 50. But look at this massive pump here. I mean, this was beautiful. From here to here was a 3.88% gain. Not too shabby. On options, you would have made bank. So IONQ doesn't really qualify. ANET doesn't really qualify. CRM, kind of. This one actually does qualify. And then what you have to do is you have to look at the 1 minute chart. Is there TD from the EMA 20, right? You can see right here, we did just left that 20. I probably wouldn't have taken this one. This one I probably would have taken him down here. But yeah, beautiful move up here. You know, catching these like kind of plays here. I'm just looking at him. Look at this right here. Snips is coming down. We're touching this EMA lower Kelvin channel. And I kind of look at the news to be like, you know, is it like really bad news and stuff? It depends. It's financial guidance for the fourth quarter. So if it's like too bad news, I'm not going to take it. But as you can see right here, look how easy the 1 minute is to follow. When it hits this lower counter channel, it kind of has some nice little pumps, right? So you want to make sure you're out of it and take those nice gains. But yeah, this one is coming up into a nice area for a nice little buy area. If it gets to this lower counter channel, yeah, I don't mind taking that for a nice ride. So that's how I do it, guys. Hope you guys learned some knowledge from this. If you guys want to join the Discord, make sure you guys click the link down below in the YouTube comments below. And in the description, it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to subscribe, hit how to subscribe and hit hashtag day trade alerts. That will be all-time low cost at $12 a month. If you're new to my channel, you get access to everything, day trades and swing trades for $12 a month. They'll never go up in price. You guys are going to love it. Check this strategy out. I also have the day trading education. If you want to learn more of the ins and outs of this 1 minute, it's literally right here, this 1 minute strategy. But I just wanted to make a video because this works on really higher quality companies. It works best on these higher quality companies. And because you know reversion to mean is going to happen. And if you use the 1 minute chart to find near this lower counter channel, those are your buy areas. Okay, guys? So definitely join the Discord. I told you guys I was going to buy BBY in the day trade chat and AAP, and I've been just scalping the heck out of this one. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys like this video, give a like, subscribe, comment. This is how I trade bigger cap stocks and scalping them for nice gains. And I'll see you guys in the next video.